Well, Manisha is now with us. We're shifting focus to what's happening in the commodity space. Gold, silver, copper, aluminum, you name it. Manisha, what are you focusing on?
Oh, they're all trading at multi-year and record highs as well. But I want to talk about silver right now because we've seen a new all-time high come in for this one. So this time around, 83.82 has been taken over on the higher side. And with that, in the last 1 week, we've seen 15% of gains come in. It's 40% up in the last 1 month. When you look at the gains overall, we are up 13% for this year. And this is after 148% of gains in the previous year as well. So, well, silver absolutely continues to shine bright there. I also want to tell you that between 2020 to 2024, silver kept trading between $20 to $30 an ounce. It was in 2025 that we saw that $30 an ounce of a range break, and then 40, 50, 60, 70 is what we saw. All of that coming in the year 2025 itself. I also want to talk about the gold-silver ratio. Last year, 2025, in the month of January, the ratio stood at around 104. We have seen the ratio come down to 59 right now, and it has been a great last 12 months that we've seen in case of silver. The last times when the silver prices actually rallied was in 1980 and 2011 when it hit all-time highs. And during those periods, the gold-silver ratio stood much lower at 14 and 32. So lower the gold-silver ratio, the higher the chances that you would be looking at silver prices going higher is what the study suggests. Why is silver holding even at these higher levels, even as we've seen so many gains continuing to the market? That is because there is a structural imbalance between supply and demand. We are looking at a deficit for a sixth straight year in 2026. There have been years of underinvestment rather, in case of mining, and is the reason the mining has not been able to react to the kind of gains that we've seen come in for the silver prices. Not just mining, when you look at the inventories, well, they are at a multi-decade low, supporting silver prices therein. It also has to do with very strong industrial demand. Almost 50 to 60% of all the silver available right now is going into industrial demand, supporting prices therein. And then there is strong investment buying as well, whether it is by the way of physical or ETFs. And then the refined availability also is becoming a concern. Remember, China has only allowed 44 companies, and that also is a restricted export starting from 1st of January, supporting silver prices yet again. I just want to take you through very interesting data right now, which is about industrial demand when it comes to silver. So whether it's about photovoltaic cells, high efficiency, power electronics, interconnects, all of that is where silver is used right now. So when you look at solar panels, 2 square meters of solar panel uses 20 grams of silver. And we do understand the kilometers and miles of solar panels that are being constructed right now. And then the smartphones that all of us carry has 0.3 grams of silver into that. Is the reason the scratching of silver from phones has been quite a narrative in the last 1 year. And then you also have TVs, desktops, laptops. They all have 1 to 2 grams of silver in each of them. And when you look at the battery EV, well, it has 25 to 50 grams of silver, and the number of this automotive continues to increase as well. Electronic industry overall, switches, that is, motherboards, circuits, all of that uses 220 tons of silver per annum, which is only growing every year. So the markets are looking at much more higher gains from here on in case of silver. Interestingly, there was a Bank of America report which says the way the prices are and the way you are looking at demand and supply mismatch, prices can go to $135 an ounce. I mean, this is the highest still time that we've heard in sense of silver price forecast. BofA also says that $300 an ounce also is not ruled out, but their first case scenario is $135 an ounce. So, well, yes, much more bullishness from here.
Manisha, thanks very much for that. That's commodity price action for you, and it's largely everything up, except, of course, oil, which was down about 2% last night. We'll